Hello and welcome to this presentation. My name is Lee Snyder, the product manager for the Still segment here at Trimble. And what I'll be showing is just a brief overview of the NC file updater. What this tool has the ability to do is to modify the scribing or the contour marking on your NC files so that instead of having a big outline like this shape, it's just going to come in and notch the corners based upon your settings, eliminating the path and the time that it takes to do that contour marking so that to speed that up in the shop. It also has the ability to modify pop marks. So if you have pop marks that are overlapping with this contour marking, it can then create a different horizontal line indicating where those pop marks would be instead of an overlapping pop mark on that scribing or that contour marking line. So what I can do here, just back in the model, what I'm going to do is just come in and export just one example of these NC files. I have these options already turned on to export the pop marks and the contour marking, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on create, and then what I'll do is I'm just going to open this up in a free NC viewer here, ATEC, and I'll just open this up just so we can take a look at what this NC file has created. So if I zoom out, you can see here's the entire beam here with the contour marking. You can see I have the full outline of the shear plate over here, and then I have the entire outline of the shear plates that are welding to the web of this member with the overlapping pop mark. Okay, so now if I go back and use this extension, what I can do is I can configure the settings that I want it to use, and then I'm just going to browse to where I have these files that are saved. So let me just open this up here and browse to my NC files, and then it just comes in and populates this. So here I can define the settings that I want for my contour marking, the settings that I want for my pop marks, and then I just go ahead and click on create, and then it creates a copied version of that NC file. So if I double click and open this up, this is the new modified version that has been generated. So let's just take a look at what this is. So let's open this guy here. Alright, and then here you can see that I have just the notches for this corner for the shear plate. This is looking at that entire piece again. And then instead of the full outline, you can see that I just have these partial corners that have been created. And then I have this horizontal line indicating where that pop mark was so that they're not overlapping anymore. So this is a feature that people have requested just to help speed up the time for the contour marking. Instead of having to trace the entire path, they can just define the distance for the corners so that the fitter can easily place that there within that specific location so that everything fits up correctly. So again, as mentioned, this is an extension that's available for download on the warehouse called the NC File Updater. We'd encourage you to use it, send us any feedback that you may have, and we hope you enjoy this new development.